All right, real quick video removing torque converter bolts on a 5.0 Land Rover. Assuming you're trying to pull the engine out, or I guess pull transmission. You need to separate torque converter bolts. So obviously it doesn't have to be quite this broken down, but this is just easier to explain today, and same process goes for all. All right, first things first, your torque converter bolts are going to be hiding on the driver's side, well, American driver's side, left-hand side of the engine. And they're going to be hiding up underneath the catalytic converter. If you look right, you can't see anything. Turn the flash on. That hole right there is going to be your torque converter bolt hole. It is, on the back side. So you have to get your hand in there and come back at it like this, okay? If you are coming at it from underneath, you're going to have to remove the smaller drive shaft going to the front axle, and you should have room up underneath. If you're coming at it like this, obviously just move the cat. If you can take the cat out completely, cool. Sometimes they fight you a lot at the flex joint and don't want to come out until the engine is out, so they won't clear the manifold. Very annoying. So getting these bolts is not fun. Basically, pull your little cover off. There's going to be a little rubber cover, just like so. Grab your little nipple, pull it off. And then you go feeling. Go searching in there, go diddling it, figure out, try to feel your bolt hole. If you don't feel any bolt hole, come up here with the old 24 ratchet, turn your engine around until you can feel a bolt hole. Once you can, keep turning it a little bit, walk back over there, feel it, turn a little bit, walk back over there and feel it. Once you have one of them found, you can go ahead and take your pulley and mark you a little mark at each spot, roughly in fours. And that way you'll know about where all your marks are going to be. So then you can kind of turn it over and guess a little bit. But best way I've found to do it, get the longest wrench you can possibly, or longest ratchet you can possibly get. The 13, or honestly a half will work, and it's a little tighter, but a 13 will usually get it just fine. The longest you can possibly get on there and reach into there. I've found that it's just over about 8.5 inches long on the length of this particular ratchet. Anything longer will not fit, anything shorter, and you're just not going to have enough torque, and it's just going to be such a pain. So you want the longest ratchet you can possibly get, about 22 centimeters or so. Then obviously you snake it up in there, and you want to get it started on the bolt. And then usually you can fit one hand there and one hand over on this side, and blink, pop it loose. Once you get it popped loose, take your other smaller ratchet or whatever, and usually just blah, 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 and it's no big deal. And then you can get your fucking bolts out. But it took me a while to figure out exactly how long of a ratchet you need, and it is just exactly that size, and you have just enough torque to turn it. Now when you do it, it's going to kind of bind up. You want to make sure you do not turn this engine over backwards. If you turn this engine over backwards, you'll make the fuel pumps go out of time. It is bad. Do not turn this engine over backwards. If you miss a bolt, just keep going. You'll come back around to it, but you really cannot turn this engine backwards. So that's just a quick little tip on getting the torque converter bolts out. Getting them back in, you have to start each one of them, get them threaded in, and then you can go around and tighten them all again. And when you're turning the crank, you're going to hear it thunk, 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 hitting on the backside. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Keep the bolt, most of the way in, but do not bottom out the bolt. If you bottom out the bolt, you will not get the other torque converter bolts in. So take it slow, take it easy, and they'll come out.